So, hello everybody. Welcome to our Zero Fox Given Mondays. I am Tina, and with me is
I'm Zai from the deck. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. So, yeah, and happy blessed All Souls Day here in the Philippines, or in Mexico, it's Dia de los Muertos. Tama na ba?
De los Muertos.
Yes.
Yes.
So, welcome once again.
Yes, and mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. And welcome.
So, maayong buntag sa inyo tanan, no? We will be talking today. We have a very interesting topic because we just found out from Dr. Farah that this month, November, is not just about the month of the spirits and the entities, but rather it's also the month of traditional and alternative health. Tama ba? It's the traditional and alternative health month. So, mura siya may Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled pepper. So, traditional and alternative health month. So, we will be talking about alternative medicine and why nobody is talking about it, or only a few people is talking about it. So, when we say what is traditional and alternative health, so Zai, what can you say about what is traditional and alternative health?
So, yeah, traditional and alternative health. Nakakikodigo, guys. So it was, as defined, yes, as defined in RA 8423 or Traditional and Alternative Medicine Act of 1997. Traditional and alternative health care is the sum of total of knowledge, skills, and practices on healthcare other than those embodied in biomedicine used in the prevention, diagnosis, and elimination of physical or mental disorder. So, para sure lang, gumamit tayo ng kodigo ayon sa RA Act, RA 8423. So that is the traditional and alternative health.
Ayan. So, yes, this involves thank you, Zai, for giving that complete description and wonderful, beautiful description of our traditional and alternative health, or kung ano ba talaga ang traditional and alternative health. So what's the difference? So I know if you're a gynotherapist, you know the difference very well. Traditional and alternative medicine is focused on holistic healing, it's focused on wellness, and it's focused on prevention. Whereas the other side of medicine, which is the Western medicine, we often call, or allopathic medicine, it's focused on segmental, so meaning it treats your body in a segmental way. Like you have a different doctor for brain, a different doctor for liver, a different doctor when it comes to ear, nose, and throat, no? So segmental siya. And ano pa ba? And of course, it's focused on cure. So the Western medicine is focused on treating diseases, whereas the traditional and alternative medicine focuses on keeping you healthy. So that's the difference. And we're not saying one is better than the other. Both are important. Okay? Both are important in health, of course. In healthcare system, they are necessary. It's just that this part, yung traditional and alternative medicine, it's most often misunderstood. And dahil sa pagka-misunderstood niya, people always judge this part as like, if you use herbs to keep yourself healthy, you are labeled as a quack doctor, or yun, maraming mga negative connotations. But we're not gonna be talking about that though. Today, we will be focused on what are the therapies of traditional and alternative health. And this is in line with our campaign nila Zai, Ate Jenny, and the rest of the Fox tribe to boost your immune system. And number 2, to normalize wellness, which is coined by Darlene as well. So, yun ang ating mga focus tonight. So, would you like me to share the slide, Zai, or the video na?
Sure.
Okay, so we have a video. Oh no, makita niyo ko chat. So we have a video here. Ayan. Which is, and Zaya and I will be talking lang alongside this video. So this shows our, did you know that, okay, bago mag-ano, did you know that in the Philippines, we are so lucky that we have the Traditional and Alternative Medicines Act of 1997. So Zai will be the one to talk about this.
Yes, so ang Traditional and Alternative Medicine Act of 1997, yan yung chineka ko kanina, that's the RA 8423. It is an act creating the Philippine Institute of Traditional and Alternative Healthcare, or PTAC, to accelerate the development of traditional and alternative healthcare in the Philippines, providing for a traditional and alternative healthcare development fund and other purposes. So it was, yes, it was actually sponsored by Juan Flavier. He wrote this one since 1992, and then naipasa siya in 1997. So how did we get so lucky? It was actually koan kanang one of my favorites before. So there. And ayan, ang objectives is to encourage scientific research on and develop traditional and alternative healthcare systems. Wonderful. So yeah, we are actually experiencing this one, the goodness of it, and the one of it is also to promote and advocate the use of traditional, alternative, preventive, and curative healthcare modalities that have been proven safe, effective, cost-effective, and consistent. Yes.
To add to that, what are
wonderful?
Yeah.
Yes.
So to add to this,
yes, Shanyu.
Maybe they will be asking like, what are the alternative, preventive, and curative healthcare modalities? No, a good example of that is we have acupuncture, acupressure, Philippine traditional hilot. You know, that is considered alternative medicine. Yung mga tuob natin, that is recognized.
Yes.
Ano pa ba?
Yes.
What can you think of?
Homeopathy.
If you're
TCM or Chinese or Oriental medicine.
Ayurveda.
Yeah.
And if you're
DXN, shut up. Gynotherapy.
If you're a DXN member, gynotherapy falls into this category. So
yes.
So we are protected by this act, meaning it's really
yes.
It doesn't mean we're doing things illegally. No, but of course, yun nga, meron din tayong mga certifying bodies. That's why we have to know what are included in this Republic Act. So to continue, Zai will continue.
Yeah, so ayun. To develop and coordinate skills, training, courses for various forms of traditional and alternative healthcare modalities, to formulate standards, guidelines, and codes of ethical practice appropriate for the practice of traditional and alternative healthcare. So, yes. Those are the objectives. And here's the last, is this the last one? To formulate policies for the protection of indigenous and natural health resources and technology from unwarranted exploitation. To formulate policies to strengthen the role of traditional and alternative healthcare delivery systems. And to promote traditional and alternative healthcare in international and national conventions, seminars, and meetings. So, ayun. So, yes. And if you'd like to read about the TAMA, or Traditional and Alternative Medicine Act of 1997, you can go to PTAC or pitahc.gov.ph/AAMA about/republic-act-number-8423.
O, diba? Gibasahan, diba? Thank you, Zaire, for giving objectives and for sharing those objectives so that people are aware that we have this, and I'm so happy because not all countries have this, although in China they have this already.
Yes.
The year 2020, everybody has access to traditional Chinese medicine, so for them
Yes.
by year 2030 it will be for global, ano na siya, diba? For global.
Yes.
So what else is possible?
Yes. How does it get any better than this? So that's why we are very happy to ako personally, because I did not know this TAMA before. Just recently, when I saw the post of Dr. No, LPRN, is a nurse and a vegan as well, and he posted about this month, something something. So he also cited, he also mentioned. Do you remember that he mentioned our favorite line, let thy food be thy medicine and thy medicine be thy food, from Food Matters. So it was him who actually moraog ka ng affirmation for us ni Tina to really share sa Fox Tribe the Food Matters na documentary. And this is really related kay murag, everything just showed up, no? And then we've learned earlier that this month is actually ako personally, ay karon is the month of traditional and alternative health. And how did we get so lucky to be part of it?
So,
makakilig.
And that our company is actually part of this because basically we're really in the alternative side, alternative healing, wherein we focus on prevention. And as you can hear from our teachers like si Dr. Lim and even Dr. Ferdo and Dr. Rajesh, they will always say we are not managing the disease of people, and so we are not taking the jobs of the doctor. Okay, so we are also warning all of the mga ganotherapists natin, do not be cocky when you, alam mo yun, don't also offend the doctors, the medical doctors. They also studied rightfully. It's not easy to study medicine. So let's not be cocky and say you don't know better, ay parang you don't know this and that. They studied a different way lang. And it doesn't mean one is bad or good. Like the East is better than the West. Wala din tayong sinasabi na ganyan. It's just that if you venture into the West, you really need time to study that one. Kasi that one is focused on curing. And for me personally, they are very helpful when it comes to treating emergencies, surgeries. If a leg is detached from your body, sila, hindi mo pwede yung gamitan ng herbs, okay? You really need to go to them and to stitch you up. And if there are emergencies, like you cannot really take the pain and you really need to be, kailangan ka talaga i-surgery, then you will be needing them. So it doesn't mean that we are in the alternative healthcare, we will also fight with them. Again, what if we don't fight them? What if we don't fight their reality?
Yes, that is true. And also, I have read in 2018, na gihold siya diri sa Davao. During also the traditional healthcare month, gipush nila ang kanang the use of complementary medicine. It is when we use the alternative medicine. It's the acupuncture, acupressure, homeopathy, TCM, etc. Gamitin siya along with the mainstream medical treatment. So, diba? So there's no, again, like what you said earlier, there is no right and wrong. Rashad Sunya lesson ako yesterday. So walang, yes, there is nothing to argue about. So whether this kind of medicine is wrong or this kind of medicine is right. So what I liked about that convention back in 2018 is that ilangan gi acknowledge ang presence of alternative and mainstream medical treatment. Diba? Also, what China is using right now, right?
Yes.
Kanang mainstream and ano. So, yeah, and we're on our way there.
Yeah, so true.
Kilig.
In China, they're treating using the Western medicine with traditional Chinese medicine. So they do it. They call it integrative medicine or complementary. They complement each other. So
Yes.
meron tayong mga medical doctors who are also trained in the natural way. So there are also natural doctors who have also trained
Yes.
in the field. So we get the and yun nga. Yun nga, ano pa ba? What else is possible? So where do we fall into this? So why are we sharing this here in the Fox Tribe? Because it's really nice for you to know that we have this wonderful Republic Act, and it's like acknowledging also the people who have done their research and did their best to promote this. And also, it's not easy to do this, especially with the other companies there. Marami talaga ang mag bash sa'yo or what, no? So, but then that's part of it. Kasi some of the naturalists din bash the medical world. So, vice versa. So, again, here we want to, hindi naman we want to, kay magbuot good me sa inyo, no? Pero we're just like bridging the, just to be in harmony with each other because both are needed, no? So, iba-ibang paraan, but we can always be harmonious. Like, some people, they want to be treated in the Western way, and some people, they want to be treated the Eastern way. So give people the choice, and we have this Republic Act to help us to have that choice. So yon. Ano pa ba?
Yes, true. And this is also wonderful ba that for especially to us kind of mga kita as DX and distributors and ganotherapists, it's also a wonderful thing to know that we have this act. So we're not kuan lang kanang wala lang. We're actually legal. It's legal. And it's really wonderful, like what you mentioned, ba, dili ra siya Dr. Kwak Kwak and all, because even when you call that person a Dr. Kwak Kwak, he is still legal. Diba? Kasi yes, it was also mentioned in that in PAMA that ang traditional medicine is a sum total of knowledge, skills, and practice on healthcare, not necessarily explicable in the context of modern scientific philosophical framework, but recognized by the two people to help maintain and improve their health towards the wholeness of their being, the community and society, and their interrelations based on culture, history, heritage, and consciousness. So there is no such thing as kanang dili credible ang mga Dr. Kwak Kwak.
And
so, kana siya.
True. And did you know, part of the naturopathy training, it doesn't really just involve the body. The wonderful thing about traditional and alternative healthcare, it doesn't just recognize your body. Okay, it also recognizes your emotions as very important in the healthcare or in your well-being. It also mentions that energy and the spirit is also important. Actually, there's a school here that is accredited by there's an institute, no, that is, and I hindi ako active member, but I am part of the group before. It's called the Philippine International Naturopathic Science, Philippine Institute for Naturopathic Science. And part of the module, if you want to go and become a naturopath or certified, hindi man, certified naturopathic doctor, okay? Ay, not doctor, certified naturopathic practitioner, okay? Ang doctor, let's reserve that for medical doctors. So, certified naturopathic practitioner, part of the module is you will be learning about Reiki, pranic, aromatherapy, it's included there. Acupressure, qigong, parts sa exercise mo yan. Those things, they will run through all those. I am sure they won't teach you how to do pranic, but they will, parang part lang siya sa module in a sense that, because pranic is a different, meaning lang, they will introduce that if you want to venture into it, you can also do this. So, meaning, and this is accredited by DOH, okay? And nobody knows this. And just to let everybody know that this is existing in our country, and how did we get so lucky that this country approved that, okay? Even I'm so happy that naagid ni siya, and we are allowed to dabble into this kind of things. And we just have to be certified. We just have to be certified under that DOH, of course, and just undergo the trainings that is necessary or needed for that, for you to be acknowledged or recognized. And of course, they also have to monitor. So si PTAC actually is the monitoring body for this kind of things. And yeah, so yun. And just recently, we'd like to honor and acknowledge also. By the way, we would like to say hello to Mother P, who just jumped in, Libni, Ate
Hello.
Gabez, Kuya Chad and Don. Kuya Chad said, nice ang makeup mo. And of course, Fanny and Yan. So thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Hello, Libni. Hello, Mother P.
Hello.
Hello, Ate Desai. Hello, Fanny. Yes. And yes, who would we like to honor and acknowledge aside from these people?
Of course, we'd like to honor and acknowledge John for teaching us acupuncture basic.
Yes.
So yeah, ninja moves. But of course, we cannot just basic knowledge before we venture into the real deal. So it's really fun to know that everybody is learning in their own different way. And yeah, whatever feels fun and light for you to learn, you can go and learn it. So yun, ano pa ba?
Exactly. And also, what inspired us to talk about this one? We would like to honor also Dr. Farah Agustin Bonch, whose post kaganina kay mo gito ang naka ano sa mo karon di ay, so this is really timely. Yes, so I also love I love when she wrote there that kanang padayon, keep on researching, keep on studying, because like what you've mentioned earlier in our cheka that we only had 10 medicinal, 10 lang ang na-acknowledge pa right now, right?
Siguro when the video was made, 10 lang ang acknowledge.
na plants.
Oo, na plants na native here in the Philippines. So actually, they're recognizing Philippine plants that are in the So we all know the traditional Chinese medicine plant.
Yes.
But actually, when I check the 10 medicine plants, ito naman talaga ang minamarket natin in the Philippines, like lagundi, yun.
Mangosteen,
Mas talag doon, pero siguro sa future, sa libro, kita ni Doktora ni Mother, he has 3 books. So mga to dito,
yes.
One of these days, Zai, mga to dito.
Yes, sure.
Mag-enroll pagpa-certify. Pwede ba mo?
Yes.
Certify ta dahil.
Yes. Also, she wrote there that keep on researching because, science is not settled.
True.
So, science is not settled. So, puhon, managhan na nga to ang mga tanom diri. So, tanan na tong tanom sa garden kay medicinal. How did we get so lucky?
Diba, sabi ni Dr. Lim, you don't really need to go to the forest to look for it's just around you. In one of his gynotherapy talks and natural talks or herbal talks, sabi niya, you just look at your backyard or your front yard, you can see the plants that can contribute to you. So it's really amazing. That's why I really love learning about alternative. Why do we even call it alternative, no? Bakit siya nagiging alternative lang? But
yes, but sige na lang. Let them have their way.
So,
Yes.
medicine, no? The traditional medicine is so fun. And para siya kasing learning, like, it's like learning with crystal. Its nature, its stones. And every stone has a personality or meron siyang capacity that is different from another stone. So the same thing with herbs. Meron din siyang mga certain properties and capacities na iba-iba sa bawat herbs. And yun. So, and of course, the treatment for a person like me is different from what is treated for Zai. Wala siyang kanang all cure na wala siyang all cure recipe na dapat ito lang ang ano because it will depend on the body of the person. So that's where the intuition of the naturopathic doctor kung ano ang i-prescribe niya. Hindi naman prescribe, pero ano yung isa-suggest niya na kakainin or iti-take ng person. So Mother P said here, body, emotions, chakras, and energy healing are all part of health and wellness. So true.
Truthfully, yes. And katulagi ka ng consciousness.
Yeah.
Na-mention gid siya. So, it's also there. Kani, na-mention gid siya sa traditional medicine. So, gi-honor din nila ang culture, history, heritage, and consciousness. So, kato siya. What else is possible? And yes, so, Gani.
Asunya therapy is part of that. I mean, we are all in this traditional and alternative health because health is not just about your physical body. Health involves your mental, your spiritual. Ang dami din yang.
Yes.
So, yun.
Yes, true. Truthfully.
So,
happy si Maggie.
I hope you enjoy our talk. Meron ka pa bang i-share, Shanyu about this or we just
yes, so this one is really wonderful. Wala, na happy lang gid ko, and I am also acknowledging and honoring everyone who is also into this with us. Thank you so much, and continue lang on listening to your body. Sometimes our body just wants to be connected to or just likes to connect to the nature. So listen always. True. Always listen to your body.
So true, because your body always communicates to you. Of course, it doesn't talk the same way that you do, but it gives you certain feelings. Hindi na
yes.
A certain sensation in your body. And it's up to you kung ano lang sa imong lawas. It's only you and your body who will know what's the signal. Yeah. So you have to just observe your body and what is that signal for you. Like for me, every time I lack water, I would get allergies or magkatol-katol ko. I'm so itchy. So, and then I would go, ay tama, I did not drink enough water today. So, if I drink water, my body di na siya itchy. So that's how I know that my body is speaking to me. And of course, one of the telltale signs that your body needs water also is every time you feel thirsty, that's actually the time that your body is saying, hello, I'm dehydrated. So don't wait na ukawin ka bago ka iinom ng tubig. Kasi tubig talaga is very important also. But of course, these are just suggestions. Again, just like what Zai said, just listen to your body. Your body knows what it should be experiencing or eating or consuming.
Yes. So, kapag naman si body gusto ng kape, mag-order na kayo ng kape sa DXN. Kung gusto niya ng mga pagkain, like and follow lang Daddy Licasy's food products on Facebook and Instagram.
Ayun lang. So, tama. That is how you, pag may nakita kayong food, ayun, tapos yung body mo excited. So, yun siya.
Yes.
So,
yes. And, tama, isa pa pala na na-mention ni Dr. Farah, none of the doctors or none among the mainstream medical doctors kanang hindi daw masyado na pag-uusapan ang nutrition. So again, so eat your food, eat your DXN food. And yeah, more enzymes, please.
And yeah, it's also mentioned in Food Matters how it's also not the doctor's fault. In their text talaga, they barely touch the topic on nutrition. So that's why in alternative healthcare, nakafocus tayo sa nutrition. So that's why merong complete disagreement or merong mag-aaway sila kasi yun nga, you're both right. It's just you're pointing at, your the finger, yung the finger. You're pointing at the same thing. You want good health and everything. Western has a point, which is, using their drugs. And the Eastern medicine also has this point. And we're arguing about which direction it's pointed to. But not one is, better than the other. It's just that you're talking about different things. So, of course, a medical doctor has every right to talk about medicines because that is how they were trained. So tayo naman, we don't also have the right to talk about medicines because we didn't study about it. But we can definitely talk about herbs because it is what we take. So for me, I can definitely talk about Ganoderma because I have every right. I have been taking Ganoderma for 20 years. So I don't think, you can beat that. So, and also, you have been taking your mangoes since you were, I don't know, how old are you na nagka-take na kaog bingo? How old are you that you were taking? I don't think we need to really, study that before you eat the mango. I mean, nobody said that bago mo kainin yung mangga, studihan mo, aralan mo muna anong properties niyan. Kung may vitamin A, vitamin B, ano bang elements, trace mineral. Of course, dili mo kaunta, ana, kay food ba na siya. So okay ra gid kayo guys, mukaon lang mo aning mga herbs, mga prutas, ana. So but when it comes to medicine, wala gid tayo right ana. Dili na ato ang field, okay? But as human beings, we can talk about the food that we are eating. We can talk about, and I like what Dr. Ferdo reminded us that you don't need to be a you don't have to be a doctor to take care of your health. We are taking care of our health. So our basic responsibility as a human being, it should be a basic responsibility to take care of our health. Sometimes kasi we give our health and life to another person, which is in access consciousness, diba? Who have you made the authority or the God of your life? So sometimes people give their bodies to people, even in the alternative health, give their bodies, meaning you allow them to make decisions on your body. So but you can actually, but of course, make decision. But of course, again, this is for people who have, who are taking care of their health. So you take care of your health. So yun lang yun. But if you have mga symptoms and everything, you go na to the doctor. If you know that you cannot carry it, you go to the doctor. That is, of course, we're not saying na dili na ka moadto og doktor. Moadto kag doktor. But what we mean is, when you are healthy, you take care of your health more. That's what we mean.
Yes, and that is also kanang gi-mention po na ni si Dr. Ferdo, which I think ni agree ang mga naa dito when he said, love yourself, take care of your health. So we've been talking about self-love, but how much have you taken care of yourself? Diba? How committed are you to taking care of yourself, of your well-being?
Yeah.
So, ayun siya. Love yourself. Napaka-touching.
That means literally
But true.
Or, taking care of your bodies. Taking care of your body. So it doesn't mean that nagkasakit ka, it's already your fault. Okay? It's not your fault that you are sick. So you also have to be, don't blame yourself. Because we also get that. Like me, I sometimes, have stomach upsets. And you also have to check, where is it coming from? Is it from the food that you ate? No, sometimes some people, they say, "Oy, di gini ako ang stomach upset niya, nagkaon day kag something that could upset your stomach." So, you also check na there is not one solution or source to your feelings. So that's why this is where your intuition comes in and where your knowing comes in. You know that you know.
Yes.
So
Yes. So don't get into the wrongness of you.
yes, and be kind.
Diba?
Yan. So aside from
Yes, be kind to yourself.
kind to yourself. So don't also feel bad if you feel, don't feel good with your body. So ask your body, what do you need? What do you require today? And your body will answer you. Of course, ay mo kahadlok ka ng muting, dili matingog ang body nga, hello. Pero siguro kung anak ka-aware, moingon gyud ang body, no, yes, mo anak siguro siya. Pero wala pa ako nakadungog sa kong body, so I don't.
Yes. So what if the pain that we are feeling is just an awareness? Diba? What if? How does it get any better than that?
True. What if your body is actually this awesome perceiving thing? perceiving, not much a thing. But what if your body is just perceiving some awareness? Yan.
Yes.
So, yun. So, baka hindi nga talaga din sa'yo. So, ayun nga. That's where the balance comes in. And so, yun. So, what we're trying to say here is while we have all this wonderful knowledge about traditional and alternative healthcare, also do not discount yourself if you are not feeling good. Don't discount also yourself na, ay, kaya ko to, gana na. You also, of course, recognize the support and contribution of your medical doctor. So if you're under doctors,
yes,
kanang follow them kay you're under their therapy. Don't stop your medication just because you feel like it. Okay, never stop your medication. Always consult your doctor, especially if you're taking this medication, because they're the ones who knows. So if you're taking herbal medicines or you're taking mga herbal food, wag niyong i-stop yung medicine ninyo. I think this is where the trouble comes in. Kasi alam ng mga doctors what to do with your medicine and when to take them off from you. They know that because they're the ones who gave that to you. So sila din ang pwedeng magsabi na, hindi, pwede mo na tong hindi i-take. No? This is what Dr. Ferdo is always reminding us. You also check with the doctors. Ipa-check mo yung inyong system kung for example, you're taking some sort of maintenance for your heart and then kung okay na pala yung heart mo, the doctor will say, pwede mo nang hindi i-take ito. That's the time you take it off. So always listen to your medical doctors also. If you're under their medication, kung you're under their care as well, honor them. Kasi dyan tayo napapagalitan.
True. So, ayun lang. And also, kana naging whatever is fun and light for you. But of course, happy traditional and alternative health month, everyone, and the XN family. So, yes, what a wonderful topic. And of course, again, boost your immune system and let us normalize wellness.
Yon. So, yeah. Ano pa ba?
Any questions from the panel? Meron ba tayo mga
Ano daw?
Wala ba tayo mga checka dyan sa comments?
Mga body signals, then Rina Carbonell, mga good mornings lang. Ayun.
Wow. Hello. Good morning. So, ayun, what a wonderful discussion. And I know that you are also happy. And it's so timely that we have just learned basic acupuncture. Thank you so much, Ate Joanne May.
Yes.
So, na-timing lagi siya sa ato ang November celebration.
Yeah. So, taking control of your body. And yeah, that's it. Taking control of your body. Because you are your body. And in alternative medicine, it's really anong tawag yan, yung mga practitioners, yung mga natural practitioners, they're not actually your doctors. No, they're not your doctors. Yung mga traditional alternative they are your guides lang. At the end of the day, the one that is healing you is actually yourself. No one is healing you. It's you.
Your body.
Your body is healing itself. It's not the herbs. It's not
Yes.
taking. So what Dr. Fordo said, the herbs treat your body. Your body. So it's actually not the herbs that heal you. So just to give everybody again the reminder, kasi yun nga, some people get, alam mo yun, kasi kulang ang mga words or unsa ba na, kanamingin sila na, uy, makaayo gid ni. Never say that because uy, makaayo gid ni sa imong sakit. Okay, makasukan gid ta na guys. Dili gid na siya
Yes.
makaayo ni sa imong sakit. So we always educate people when
Yes.
dili ta magpataka.
Yes, and if you'd like, correct. So it was never mentioned in the gynotherapy na kanang mao na siya dayon kay maayo ka kani makaayo mo na. So it is actually your body that heals itself. And if you'd like to learn more about gynotherapy, you can send us a message. We can schedule gynotherapy for you.
True.
On one of the Thursdays in the future, maybe. Yes.
Yeah.
Yay!
So
how did we get so lucky to be in the XN?
So true. What else is and how did we get so lucky that we have beautiful, wonderful herbs to aid us with all of this? And done. So
yes.
Before we move forward or end the show, wait lang ha. Sana naman. So we have upcoming classes. So our upcoming classes is on, wait. So we still have Money Isn't the Problem. It's going to be running in 9 o'clock. You still have time. If you want to join, just PM me. I'll give you the link. This is 5 calls. We're now on call 2. And another one, Get Happy Unicorn. This is tomorrow na ba? No, sorry. This will be on Wednesday, 3 p.m. It's a free Zoom call. And another one on Wednesday, 8 o'clock sa gabi, you will be with the Fun-Filled Freedom Nights with Crown Ambassador Nines Welto. Our topic is New Game of Business, Part 4, Version 4. So if nothing shows up, maybe someone will show up or what. If nothing shows up, this is the topic. We can always shift or change the learning session. And on Tea Time Thursdays, 3 p.m., we have a special guest, Mr. Leo or Sir Leo Aurelian. We call him Sir, parang knight. And he's an alternative health practitioner. And we'll be talking about Andro-G and how to position our products to the market also. So he's wonderful and awesome when it comes to giving us inputs on what to do with our amazing products. He told us na you are so lucky in DXN that all your products are very good or top-notch. Okay, so he will also give us some guidance. Or you can, actually, Q&A ito. He will talk about a little about Andro-G and you can ask him. You can ask him a lot of things. He's also like Dr. Ferdo. Sabi niya, I like Q&A better because I don't want to give people what they don't want to hear. So, the same talaga mga emote ang mga doktor nato, no? Si Dr. Lee, mingon ana sad, whatever, anong gusto nyong itanong, yun ang sasagot ko. Because mahirap daw magbigay ng topic and then it is not what your audience needs. So, they are asking that one. And of course, don't forget to join us in the Harmony or Kaugmaan, November 11, 2020, 6:11 p.m. This is a meditation thing, but you won't be, ang tawag niya to, you won't be using one meditation only. So like for us, we are doing sunya, we will be using sunya. So if you're a Christian, you can do your prayers or ganyan, but we just pray and meditate at the same time, November 11, 6:11 p.m. We will be joined by different groups, Prepare for Change, Sisterhood of the Rose, Pathways Community, and Online Healing Community. And of course, do not forget, just we are still open for booking and sessions for Glow Up 555 only. with the Fox Tribe. So just book a session. We do it every Saturdays. But kung marami kayo, maybe if available ang ating beauty master na si Miss Jenny, we can schedule also a session for you if weekday. And don't forget to watch our Sunya Sundays every 2:30 p.m. and online hippie market every Sunday 7:30 p.m. So that's all for tonight, and we hope you enjoy. Naunsa din na matabunan di eh. So anyway, so thank you for watching, and yes.
Yes, thank you so much. Bye. Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye.